Wildcats and MRHS Falcons. I want to thank our sponsors, the UConn School of Engineering, the UConn Gaming Club, Mob Crush, and Playmakers Wanted for helping make this season possible. My name is Gorka, and for this series, I'm joined by Navik.
Mike. Hi, how's everybody doing today? Yeah, we are going to be getting into these games very, very quickly now. And I don't know about you, Gorka, but I am very much so looking forward to casting more Rocket League this week.
Exactly, yeah. Honestly, we have some we're going to have a very interesting game today, right? The Falcons are currently bottom of the standings while the Wildcats are sitting comfortably on top. So obviously we got, your classic underdog story, and we'll be waiting to see if they'll be able to make a nice, unexpected win today from the Falcons.
Yeah, 100%. And like you were saying, yeah, they are currently the underdogs in the situation. So there's definitely a lot of opportunities here for them to show that they are, they're still in the game. They're still a force to be reckoned with.
Exactly, yeah. And just right off the bat, you're seeing two very different play styles from both teams. The Wildcats aren't exactly they're kind of having all their players all around playing more midfield, moving up, keeping aggression towards the side of the Falcons. While the Falcons are just keeping RC right there in the goal, just keeping a solid, dedicated goalkeeper there, just to make sure no ball gets past them. So two very different styles of play. One more aggressive than the other. So obviously, just look from this, I'll be expecting to see the ball stay mostly on the Falcons side during this match. Yeah,
and there is definitely a possibility of that being the case in a lot of this. But you saying that, the Falcons, the Wildcats do find the first goal there. The Wildcats are in blue, and the Falcons are in orange. I got myself a bit mixed up there.
Yeah. Beautiful pass and assist from Cypher, just passing the ball and setting it up for Elite, who just pushed it back in. That is something that we have seen before of the Wildcats. Very nice team coordination and just those simple 1-2 punches, two players moving in and passing the ball to each other. Very nicely done. Although we might see it again, close right there. But you saw that right there, the 1-2, passing right there.
Yeah, the bicycle kick coming out there, managing to find the save here as Elite intercepts the ball, going for the aerial, the knock up onto the top. He tries to rebound it into the goal there, but unfortunately for him, not getting the angle he was quite looking for. But Cypher does find the ball, actually getting bumped there, kicking the ball towards his goal. Elite managing to just stop it in its momentum and try and reset this a little bit here. Cypher getting a nice little bounce and intercept attempt there by Pure Light, but he's not going to be able to find it as Elite pushes in towards the goal. His teammate follows up there, but the double commit from RC carry and Pure Light there. Very, very well done there. Intercepting it really, really well. As again, it's just ping pong at the moment, right? It's back and forth, back and forth. The Falcons need to be finding that goal, Gorka.
Yeah, they really do need to be finding that goal. And they have that chance. You saw right there, Pure Light and RC, they were being very aggressive. Although right there, Gabby scored.
Coming in, the nice little light tap. Look at that.
Absolutely gorgeous.
It was so elegant.
It's like a ballet, but with rocket-powered cars. Very nicely done, really. That, once again, those two-player pass and setups. Very nicely done from then. And we might see that coming out from the Falcons here as Hashim and RC are moving in.
Yeah, no, they are definitely moving in here. As Elite manages to get the ball past the defense, passes it to Cypher. They go for a shot, and they are going to be able to find their third goal of this set.
Yeah, it was a very good take from Elite. He managed to get possession of the ball, just slip between RC and Hashim, and just pass it right towards Cypher, who makes that very nice goal right there. Very well played by the Wildcats, bringing the score up to 3-0.
Yeah, 3-0 is definitely a leading victory, and we should be seeing the Wildcats pretty much continue this streak. Because, again, like we were saying, they are definitely a dominant force currently in the tournament, or in this season specifically as well. So, watching them 3-0 at the moment, possibly 4-0 very, very soon here if the Falcons can't find something, would not be a huge surprise. But we do have our first demolition of the game. Elite going for an aerial, a nice little bounce, and it is going to be enough to get their fourth goal with 2 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah, that was a long shot, actually, from Elite, just hitting it from behind the... Oh, never mind. He did boop it right in the air. But, yeah, very nicely played by Elite, just showing the individual skill that the Wildcats players have. He's already at 400 points with 4 shots on the goal, most of more than anybody else on the server. So it's very well played by him. He's really showing up this game, and you see him as he's going for the ball right now.
Yeah, you do see him attempt here, and Cypher's going to be able to just get another goal, bringing it to 5. I believe that was like, what, like 8 seconds?
Exactly, yeah, goals? Really quick goal here. They're just dishing them out one after another. Real quick. Instant order goals right there.
Yeah. 1 minute 52 left on the clock. 5-goal deficit for the Falcons here. They're going to have to try something to try and catch up. And this is going to be their first goal on doing that something. So,
exactly, just as you said. That was interesting from the Falcons. Actually, very clever strategy. They had RC Carrier just rush after the ball. And it's very common in Rocket League that when 2 players hit the ball from opposing sides at this very early rush, the ball will just fly up forward, and that's kind of what RC was aiming for. And once that happened, the team just pulled up and got it their first goal. But 6th goal coming out for the Wildcats here. Yeah, very well done on their part. Just
yeah, Elite just kind of came in there, took a side shot, crossed it over, went straight in, nice and clean, returning to that 5-point deficit. Unfortunately for the Falcons here, and again, every second that's played here, even if they. But yeah, every second that plays out reduces their chances of being able to make this comeback. But it's definitely possible. 5 goals in a minute and a half is unlikely, but possible.
Yeah, exactly. And we see them. They're playing very well right now, honestly. They have Hashim and Purelay and also RC as well, actually. He was the one that set up that first goal. They're all being very aggressive. They are bouncing off of each other and trying to pass the ball. It's just right now we see them taking more aggressive stance, and it seems to be working out.
Yeah, definitely seems to be working out as Pure Light here goes to try and go for the save, but Cypher does make that connection. Like, Cypher's just on fire at the moment, right? If we actually take a look, like...
Yeah, he is in the top of the leaderboards right now with 600 points and 3 shots and 4 goals. Very well played.
Yeah, I mean, he is putting in work, and it's definitely working out. Like you were saying, 695 points, 4 goals with 3 shots. How do you get a goal without making a shot?
That's very interesting. You just gotta ask Cypher, I suppose. He's just pulling them out and just like magic tricks.
Definitely a Cypher on that one. We're gonna have to. We got puns for days, people. Puns for days.
Puns for days. Yeah.
Here, going for the light tap, actually decides not to tap it because he saw Cypher was looking for the intercept. A nice little catch, bouncing it towards Babby there. Pure Light now having some control of the ball, but. Elite taking a shot, just hitting the top right corner. It was so close for the Wildcats. Not that they need it at the moment. It's definitely better for the Falcons that didn't go in. But there's Babby bringing it in. Going to be able to get that 8th goal, bringing it to a 7-point total net difference. Now, 18 seconds. You can score a goal in 2 seconds of airtime if you get it in kickoff.
So you have the possibility to get 9 goals. That's what I'm hearing.
They could do it.
Exactly, yeah. It's in the cards.
Every 2 seconds, and now they can't.
Yep, 8 seconds left in the game. This match will most certainly go in favor of the Wildcats with an extra goal. Nope, Babby doesn't quite make that last one. And Cypher keeping it up in the air. But no dice. There
we go. And that is going to be game 1 going towards the CVHS Wildcats.
Yeah, exactly. It was looking at the 8-1 scoreline. You can definitely somebody tuning in right now would definitely just say, "Oh, the Wildcats are just stomping on the Falcons right now." But watching the Falcons play against the Wildcats, they are adapting. They are, doing pretty well. Actually, they managed to, be a bit more aggressive at the start. You saw them stay back, have a player back in the goal, but later on in the game, you saw them actually be more aggressive, kind of adopt the Wildcats' play style of keeping the ball on the enemy side of the field and playing at the center field. So that was a very interesting shift in strategy that the Falcons had, and it worked for them. They managed to get that aggression aided them in getting their first goal. So I just hope to see more of that in this game right now.
Yeah, Cypher taking a shot onto goal pretty much immediately there. It doesn't go in, but Elite bouncing it. It's to Babby. Oh, Babby spinning a little bit out of control there. Wasn't quite able to find what he was looking for.
Wow. That, one-man goal right there. I was assuming that Cypher was gonna, not Cypher, Elite was gonna jump in and get that goal, but nope. The angle that Cypher gets is actually quite nice to get that first goal of the game.
Fortunately, they're not gonna be able to find that connection. We do see this kickoff starting in a demolition coming out onto Cypher. RC Carrier making sure that that is what occurs. The shot going towards goal there. Pure Light finding it. Hashim coming up behind does get the tap into the corner. Now we are in the deep territory of the Wildcats as the Wildcats kick it out. Midfield is able to be saved here. RC Carrier looking to try and find some boost, but it does get sniped by Cypher.
Yeah, that was a bit of a, I think it was a bit of a miscommunication there because RC Carrier, he went in and actually cleared that ball, but Pure Light, I believe who was in goal, already had the chance. Man, Babby bringing in the second goal for the Wildcats this game with a nice off-the-wall pass from Cypher. Very nicely there. But as I was saying before, RC Carrier kind of jumped on top of Pure Light as he was trying to clear the ball, so, you know, leaving the goal wide open there and allowing the Wildcats to push in more. So, spotty plays from the Falcons right now.
Cypher coming in with the full boost there, hitting that top right corner. Babby following it up though, but RC Carrier in that goal is going to be able to save it. That was looking very, very close and very, very quick.
Yeah, by the hairs they managed to save that, and they might be able to do it again. RC Carrier getting another epic save in the last 5 seconds. Right there, pushing it up.
Quite close. As we do see here, Hashim looking to try and find something here, but Babby managing here to push it forward. RC Carrier getting a nice save. Cypher going to be caught out as well because Pure Light just happened to drive right in front of him, stopping that momentum. Babby getting it past one, getting it past two. Cypher trying to cross it over there and completely fake out RC Carrier, but isn't going to be able to. But the goal's completely unprotected. Babby missing the shot there. That was a clear goal there if the connection had been made.
Man, Hashim right there with an opportunity to actually make a goal right there. Pure Light was kind of setting it up for him, but Cypher just booted it out of his range right there. But yeah, that was a very good defense from the Falcons. RC Carrier just going ham on the saves, and he might be able to do it again right now.
Yeah, RC Carrier here definitely in goal, making sure, you know, his team is nice and safe. He's just kind of chilling, watching the ball. We do see some of the Wildcats Elite actually trying to boop him away here. And again, RC Carrier is just waiting, right? He's anticipating for the ball to come towards him. He does see that chance. He takes the opportunity coming out of goal. But Elite's going to intercept it here. Going into the air. The ball's going to tap it. Oh, the tiniest rebound. And he's able to adjust it to get it in the goal.
Yeah, that was really just a goal of pure skill right there. Elite was able to take the ball out of the control of RC Carrier and just off the tip of the rim, at the end of the bar line of the goal, he managed to just boop it in with his back wheel. So very well played there by Elite, getting the third game the third goal of this game.
The double demolition here, RC Carrier, the Iron Defender, as he should be known as from now on, managing to save it a few more times here. Actually running the ball towards Babby, so Babby could bounce it onto the up corner, following it up. The Wildcats are on fire.
Exactly. That was just amazing team coordination. Cypher kind of aiming a bit low just to hit the actual upper bar to bait RC into that jump to block that ball, but actually passing over to Babby to get that fourth goal. Very, very well done from the Wildcats. Absolutely beautiful. I'm loving this so far. It's just a pure display of Rocket League prowess.
Babby and Cypher, of course, both just going for RC Carrier, trying to confuse him, trying to make him commit to those 50-50s, right? It's like, okay, Babby's going to shoot, but Cypher might come in, he might go left, he might go right, he might go up, but at the moment, the ball's going down. It just, yeah, no, they are playing so aggressively at the moment, and this is what we see a lot from the Wildcats, right? Is once they get in their groove a little bit, there is a lot of very good plays that come out from them.
Right there, very close, everything. RC almost being able to block the ball earlier in that altercation, but actually I think he was pushed in by one of the Wildcats players to block the ball, and another save from him as well. It was just back and forth right here outside the Falcons' goal, which has been where most of the play of this game so far has been. The Wildcats have been able to just have constant aggression on the Falcons, not letting them have any opportunities to make any goals of their own. So with 1 minute and 8 seconds left, it's not looking good for the Falcons right now.
No, it is not looking too amazing at the moment for the Falcons. Like you're saying, a minute left on the clock, so that gives them not too much time. Like, what, 17 seconds per goal, give or take?
Essentially, yeah. That my quick maths kind of give me that number
it's
as well.
Completely wrong, because you just divide 60 by 4 and you get 15. I don't know why my brain overcomplicated that, but Cypher looking to take a shot there, trying to make it so that it's about 13 seconds per goal, but he's not going to be able to find it this time around, as that clock is ticking down. Babby here taking control of the ball, pushing it into the Falcon side, followed up by Elite. They're not going to be able to find the goal, but Cypher is lined up, gets a nice little chip, going for the aerial, is going to get saved by RC Carrier.
Yeah, that's very nicely done by RC Carrier. He's going off in this game. That's 5 saves he has so far this entire time. But once again, this is, even though he's doing an amazing job saving, the ball is still on the Falcons side of the field, and with 6 seconds left, they're not really going to have the chance to make 5 goals right now. And this seems to be the end of this game. That will be going for the Falcons. Yep, right there. Falcons taking the second game 4-1. So not as insane of a scoreline as 8-1 was. 4-0. I gave the Falcons a free goal right there. But yeah, it was. So far, we're seeing them play. Actually, they're still playing pretty defensively, so they didn't really make that change to playing aggressively, as I said that they would be in between games 1 and 2. But it's working for them a little bit better now. As you see, they're actually saving a lot more goals there, and it was very well played. But maybe we'll see a change from the Falcons, because right now, you obviously, with a deficit of 2-0 in the games, they're going to have to change something about their strategy.
Yeah, they definitely are going to have to change something. And like you were saying, yeah, the deficit coming out is quite large in that sense. They're 2 games down as well. So their goal-to-score ratio at the moment is not looking too good, as Cypher, assisted by Babby there, is going to be able to find the first goal of the round 15 seconds in.
Yeah, once again, you see that pure skill on both Babby and Cypher's part, and also just the coordination they have. They've practiced it. They very visibly have practiced that move several times offline. So you can tell that these players know what they're doing. And we'll see another possible.
Good save there coming out from Pure Light. Gonna get into the control though. Elite's gonna be able to find it, dribbling it away here, setting it up, looking to try and launch it, but I believe he got boot there, so he got knocked out of the way ever so slightly, completely threw him off his ribbon here as Babby tries to gain some control back into the ball, but the double commit coming out from Pure Light and RC Carrier is going to let them take some control, pushing it down into the Falcons side here, actually contesting Cypher, but Babby getting that aerial, pushing it to his teammate setting it up to the center field. Elite now back in control, setting himself up to exactly where he was before, letting Babby actually making the decision there. He completely abandoned that ball, let Babby follow up on it. The dribble coming up, it is set up here. He could look to try and get a kickoff for it, setting it to center field, gets the tap. Nobody unfortunately able to follow up. Babby slightly too late.
Yeah, a little falter of communication there between the Wildcats, but honestly, they are in a comfortable position, so it's not exactly the greatest detriment right now. As long as they can make, nope. As long as I was about to say, as long as they can make that goal, but doesn't quite pan out. Demolition on Pure Light. This could change things up a bit with this offense. But yeah, you see a lot of the times that the Falcons players, they're only actually committing 2 players on the offense and having 2 strikers at a time, unlike the Wildcats, who are just committing all 3 of their players to push along as a single unit. And that's really giving the Wildcats more of an edge right now, as you can see their movements right now.
Yeah. Cypher here, managing to find it, setting it to center field. Babby looking to pass it back to his teammate. He does successfully take a shot on to go there. Cypher going slightly too far, as we see the Falcons regain control. It's 1-0, right? So it's like the Falcons could completely come back this round. Exactly,
yeah. All you really need is just 2 goals and just stay up. Never mind, you're going to have to bump that number up to 3 goals now to turn the tide of this match right now, with Elite striking the 2nd goal of this game. Very nicely done there.
Yeah,
pass from Cypher towards Elise.
Very good goal there coming out. Again, that caster's curse. We were just saying how the Falcons could come back with 1 goal. But Now it's going to be 2 goals to tie up the round as we see Cypher getting demolished there, and it looked like Babby was going to be able to set that to 3 goals for a brief second there.
Right there, Hashim actually bouncing Cypher off the ball, but not really. Pure Light wasn't really there to back him up in time. So yeah, once again, with only 2 strikers out in the field, Falcons, are kind of lacking in the manpower. And also, apparently, nobody can hit the ball. You just saw 3 players there trying to hit the ball somewhere, and all 3 missed. So
Elite in control, going for the tap, gets the rebound into the top left, follows up by Cypher. Not going to be able to make the connection they were looking for, though. Babby nowhere to be seen, all the way back in his goal.
Yeah, it's almost as if the Wildcats are starting to play their own offensive strategy.
What a lovely goal from Cypher here. You actually see him double tap it in the air, just to 1, 2, and then just rides it. Like, exactly. That worked really well. That was very clean.
Yeah. Super clean.
3-0, 1:45 on the clock.
Yeah, this has gotten a lot more considerably tougher than just getting 1 goal in. We already see that the outward aggression from the Wildcats are pushing in against the Falcons' goal right now. That's not exactly looking too hot for the Falcons, although they are pushing in a bit more. Babby does manage to bring it back to the Falcons' goal, and we'll see if RC Carrier can save this here.
A lovely save from RC Carrier there. That was incredibly close, as even with that save, it is going to go to 4-0. A minute left on the clock. Well, minute 15.
Yeah, but you just gotta,
15 seconds ago.
Proving that your maths aren't exactly the highest quality, Navik, so...
15 seconds a goal would put them up to 5 goals. There you go.
Alright, well... yeah, we gotta show this up now. Next... Come on, 50 seconds. Come on, Falcons. You got this, guys. We believe in you.
What they need to do is score a goal every 15 seconds. On
That's
average.
feasible.
It's not horribly reasonable or unreasonable.
Exactly, yeah. If they were to commit more players towards the ball in the center field, and what do they have to lose? If they can manage to get those 5 goals immediately now, it's even better. Bringing it over to the 4th game.
100%. Bringing it up to that 4th game, a reverse sweep here would definitely be something to see, as we see Hashim managing to save it there. Pure Light actually unfortunately missing the ball there, as well as Cypher. Everybody missing the ball for a second there. 30 seconds on the clock now, ticking down. The sands of time slowly run out as Pure Light here tries to do something, but it does get intercepted. Elite's going to be able to run it. Babby taking a shot onto goal. He's not going to be able to find it, but he does bounce it back for his teammate. Cypher's in position there, but Hashim actually managing to find it as well. Lots of people, lots of back and forth. 10 seconds left onto the clock here. I think, Gorka, I think you'd agree with me. It's pretty safe to say that the Centerville High School Wildcats are going to take this game.
Yeah, one last goal for honor, as
Falcons got
say
that goal.
In Spanish at least. One last goal for honor, but yeah, with a 4-1 scoreline and 3 seconds left, the Wildcats basically have this game and this whole series in a bag. Just 1 hit, 2-1. As this ball hits, we'll probably see someone try to keep it up in the air. Actually, Elite trying to pad his stats, but too late. The Wildcats do finish out the game 4-1 and finishing the series 3-0 in a well-deserved win. Wildcats very much showing all their individual skill and their team coordination throughout the game. Plenty of beautiful passes and nice goals all over the place. The win is well-deserved. But of course, you can't dismiss the Falcons. They were showing up from time to time, and we saw those 6 or 5 saves from Carrier. So, yeah, they can definitely develop their skills more. And maybe it's a bit late in the season. So maybe next season we might see that the Falcons, land a little bit higher on the standings. But aside from that, thank you for tuning in for the East region of Season 3 of EGFH with the CVHS Wildcats taking the victory. You can follow us at Official EGF on Twitter and Twitch for updates and announcements. I'd like to once again thank our sponsors, the Yukon School of Engineering, the Yukon Gaming Club, Mob Crush, and Playmakers Wanted for making this season possible. I'm Gorka, and you can find me at Gorka_man on Twitter.
And I've been Kevin Navicast. Oh, I can't even say my name at the moment. Multitasking. I'm being Kevin Navik Dignan, and you can find me on Twitter at NavikCasts. Thank you for tuning in once again. And of course, I'd like you all to come and tune in later today when we have our Alaskan region games. We'll see